Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Seperti biasa, kita ni akan memulakan sesi pembelajaran kita ni dengan berselawat ke atas Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam selama 2 minit. Terlebih dahulu, kita ni membaca 3 niat penting ini. Yang pertama, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi perintah Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Yang kedua, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk memenuhi hak Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dan yang ketiga, kami niatkan selawat kami untuk mendapat syafaat Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam di akhirat kelak. Semoga dengan berselawat Allah akan membukakan hati dan minda para pelajar untuk menerima ilmu dan memanfaatkan ilmu tersebut di masa akan datang. Disarankan kepada semua pelajar untuk membaca doa di dalam hati selama 2 minit berselawat. Doa untuk kedua orang tua, keluarga, diri sendiri dan apa saja doa yang ingin para pelajar sampaikan. Okay? 2 minutes from now.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. 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 اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد.
Doa sebelum belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min hazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, bukakanlah ke atas kami hikmat-hikmat-Mu dan limpahilah ke atas kami khazanah rahmat-Mu. Wahai yang maha pemurah lagi maha penyayang.
Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Rabbku, lapangkanlah untukku dadaku dan mudahkanlah untukku urusanku dan lepaskanlah kekakuan dari lidahku, supaya mereka mengerti perkataanku.
Amin.
Amin, amin, amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. For this session, we will discuss topic 1.10.3, plotting and interpreting simple linear real-life situations graph. Can you please get ready with your notes, page 73 to 74. and your worksheet page 68 until 70. Learning objectives. Students should be able to plot and interpret the graphs of simple linear functions arising from real-life situations. Steps to success. How students achieve learning objectives. First, identify the scale for each interval. Second, interpret the graph for answering question given. Okay, on page 73, example 6, the graph shows the conversion between Brunei dollars and Australian dollars on a certain day. And then, here are the questions that you need to answer. If you find out this type of question in exam, that means you need to refer to the graph to answer the question given. Okay, let us start with A. Find the amount in Australian dollars which is equivalent to Brunei dollar 100. Look at this graph. You need to sure which one is Australian dollar and which one is Brunei dollar. Okay, as you can see here, at the end of this line, it's stated AUD. So Australian dollar will be on the x-axis, right? And your Brunei dollar will be on the y-axis. Okay, and then you need to look for the values for each of these little square. So each of these little square consists of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Okay. Now, for point A, find the amount in Australian dollar which is equivalent to Brunei dollar 100. Here is Brunei dollar 100. Here is Brunei dollar 100. And you bring that arrow down and the line, okay? We refer to the line here, okay? We refer to the line here. Once the red dotted line reach the straight line, then you need to bring that arrow to the downwards, okay, like this. Okay, so the answer is 85 Australian dollar, AUD 85. B, find the amount in Brunei dollar which is equivalent to AUD Australian dollar 160. And be careful, AUD is at x-axis. 160, it should be around here. Okay, and then once the arrow touch your straight line here, you need to stop there and bring your line to the left. Okay, so the small little square on your y-axis will consist of 10. Okay, so 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, and 180. This is how you read the graph. Okay, see, a British tourist paid 150 for an item. Find the amount paid in Australian dollar. So look for your Brunei dollar 150, which is around here. Then, once you reach the straight line, stop and bring your arrow downwards. And the answer is 130. The last one, a hotel in England charged Australian dollar 200, AUD 200 for a standard room per day. Find this amount in Brunei dollar. So look for your AUD 200 and the answer is 230. This is how exactly you interpret the information, interpret the answers from the graph given. Okay. Last example, page 74. Example 7. Rebecca went on a bike ride. This graph shows Rebecca's distance from home on her bike ride. Okay. You look at the graph. Okay, and your y-axis will be your distance from home, and it is in kilometer, and the x-axis here will be the time. Okay, now we start with A. How far had Rebecca traveled after 30 minutes? Okay, by 30 minutes, this one. Okay, so 30 minutes, you bring upwards until you touch the straight line, and then stop and move to the left. So the answer is 6 kilometer. How far? Okay, how far? What B? After 60 minutes, Rebecca stopped for a rest. For how many minutes did she rest? How many minutes? Okay, how many minutes did she rest? Now, when for a rest, that means your graph will be fixed. Okay, will be fixed there. There is no descending, there is no ascending, just flat horizontally like this. Okay, this part. So this is the time when the Rebecca stopped for a rest. Okay, then how many minutes? You look at the idle time, the horizontal part, the fixed time. We said it in other way. Okay, and then you look for the minutes. That is the rest. You look for the minutes, and the answer is 20 minutes. Okay, and part C, how far did Rebecca travel in total? Okay, be careful the distance here. Okay, so Rebecca traveled 12 kilometer. Okay, 12 kilometer, then he going back home. She going back home. Sorry. Okay, so the answer is 12 kilometer. Okay, that will be the last part for 1.10. If you're still confused about reading or interpreting the graph, you can come and ask. But interpreting graph is one way to score in exam. Okay, so please make sure you understand how to solve these questions. Alright, thank you so much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Don't forget to complete your notes and worksheet, and we close our session by reciting doa as usual. Alright.
Doa selepas belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni astaudi'uka ma 'allamtani fardudhu ilayya inda hajati ilaihi wala tansani ya rabbal alamin. Ya Allah, sesungguhnya aku menitipkan padamu ilmu-ilmu yang telah engkau ajarkan kepadaku, dan kembalikanlah kepadaku sewaktu aku memerlukannya kembali. Dan janganlah engkau lupakan aku kepada ilmu itu, wahai Tuhan yang memiliki semesta alam. Amin.